Yo, what's good, everybody? Hope you are doing good. For whatever reason, my plug-in for chat. Let's see. I don't even know. Let me know if you guys can hear me. But, for whatever reason, my little plug-in for the chat to be on screen is not going to be there. Wait, can you guys hear me now, though? My hand's getting a little bit better. I've not read One Piece, Matt. What's up, everybody? Yeah, y'all can hear me now. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm just, my wrists are better than last week, but still not better. It's just taking longer than I thought. Because in the beginning, it was progressing faster than I thought, but then it's kind of slowed down. Can you guys hear me? Because Matt keeps saying he can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? Just comment if you can hear or not. Yeah, Anime Master. I'm reading Naruto right now. I'm doing a reread of Naruto. For multiple reasons. We can't hear you? Matt is just deaf. Okay. Matt's just trolling. But yeah, so today's stream I want to talk about some Black Clover, like, bad takes, like worst Black Clover takes. I've been seeing Black Clover downplays. Yeah, I mean it's literally like all over. Like, it's just, it's pretty common. But stress injuries take a long time to heal. Might need 2 years. Oh dang, that sucks, Kaylee. Yeah, I mean, this is the third time I've gotten tendonitis in the last 3 years. And it's still probably going to be the shortest amount I've had it, because I've managed it the best. But I'm reading Naruto right now, Anime Master, and I'm reading a novel series, which, guys, like, I'm almost done with the fifth book of this series I'm reading, and it's a 12-book series. It is like reading an anime or reading a manga, like, in terms of a novel format. Like, my issue with a lot of light novels, and I don't think it's the fault of light novels themselves, but the ones that I've read, they seem very hollow, and the prose is a little janky because of translation. But man, like, reading this book series, y'all need to read it. Like, this book series is like if you took Rock Lee from Naruto and gave him the potential to have more than just taijutsu, and dropped him in the Avatar: The Last Airbender world. That's kind of like what the story is. It is so good. So if you guys like to read actual novels, check out the Cradle series. It's by Will White. The first book is called Unsold. And man, that shit is so good. Like, it's a progression fantasy, which really is what most battle shonen are. A progression fantasy. It's so good. Black Clover Reddit and the Power Center Reddit's downplay Black Clover like crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, it's just how it is. Oh my gosh, Matt. Mountain level Black Clover, yeah, that's still pretty common. It's, yeah, the main reason for mountain level Black Clover is people are like, oh, well, the Clover Kingdom is just a mountain, and we only have like characters that are Clover Kingdom level, so they're only mountain level. But it's like, okay, if you actually calculate the size of the mountain, it's fucking huge. What's worse, mountain level Black Clover or city level My Hero? They're both pretty bad, but probably mountain level Black Clover, but those are both bad. The book series is the Cradle series by Will White, Straw Hat Asta. I'm on the 5th book, which is called Ghost Water, I think. Almost done with the 5th book. What's the difference between a light novel and a regular novel? So basically, from what I see, a light novel is basically a Japanese novel, or at least a book that is written in the style of a Japanese manga. It's really hard to actually describe it. I don't even know if there's an actual official definition or anything. And yeah, Nicholas King, that'll have a new video out this week. I have an editor, it's almost done. And yeah, so that's why I haven't not been posting, unfortunately, but I really do think that within like 2 weeks I will probably be able to back to like a normal schedule of 1 video a week. You once saw a guy say that people in Black Clover aren't light speed since it breaks the law of physics. Yeah, that's just very common. It's so annoying because these people will just pick and choose what can or cannot break the law of physics. And like, what's funny is like, as much as people hate the statement, the Noel statement, in the Spade Saga, what it does is actually just prove that Black Clover is like incredibly strong and incredibly fast. There's whatever like physics bullshit you want to throw at Black Clover, Noel just kind of tells us what magic is, right? We'll just overrule reality. After all, that's what magic does, right? That's literally a statement from Noel. Like, man. Thanks for coming in, the Awakened One. I appreciate that. What's up, Sinner? Well, yeah, glad you're looking forward to it, Nicholas. I appreciate that. Me too. I mean, it's been over a month. But this is the longest. This might be the longest time I've posted, or not posted on Broku. That's exactly what Noel said. Yep. See, like, reality would be like our universe, like the world that we live in. So she's overruling. Magic overrules reality. Which means that if magic just as a baseline is overruling reality, why can't these characters be lightspeed? Especially when they're faster than characters who are stated to be lightspeed. But yeah, so before I get, because like last week, man, I saw so many bad takes on Black Clover, and I want to talk about that. But first, I want to see what you guys think are some bad takes. He was arguing if Lucius could beat Kaido from from One Piece. He said Lucius too slow. I don't scale One Piece, so, but it depends on how slow he thinks Lucius is. What's up, Julian? People act like Tabata doesn't know his own power system at all. Yeah. I just asked a question, Solo. Like, what are some of the worst Black Clover takes you guys have seen? Don't know where the stream, because, don't worry about Upsilon. Do not worry at all. Just come in and chill. Mimosa and Yuno will end up together is a bad take. Noel's a Sakura. Oh my god. Yes. So, I'm going to give you all a little update on the Copy Clover series. I think I'm going to do some shorter videos on Copy Clover. Because I told you I'm going to do... I'm going to be doing... Yuno's not a Sasuke clone. Noel's not a Sakura clone. Asta's not a Naruto clone. Libe's not a Kurama clone. And then a miscellaneous series. Or miscellaneous video, like covering a bunch of the rest. But I might just, instead of doing a miscellaneous video, doing a miscellaneous series talking about the different things. And, like, I don't know if you guys remember this, but this is something that I kind of forgot what people brought up. But I remembered it because people brought it up again on TikTok. And then also I'm currently rereading Naruto, but I believe it's called the Land of the Ways arc. I don't know if that's the actual name of the arc. That's what people call it. It's one of like the first arcs in Naruto. That's when they like Naruto. They fight Zabuza and Haku, and people are arguing that Tabata is ripping off that arc. Oh yeah, that was from the Mahi's TV video where it kind of got brought back up, where he was saying that Tabata was plagiarizing the Land of the Waves arc, and and correct me if that's what it's called or not. Oh, $5 super chat from Strahd. Appreciate that. For Upsilon. Yeah. Coming in, Klutz. Appreciate that. But I just reread the Land of the Waves arc. And man, I really do think that like almost anybody who was trying to argue that the Tabata plagiarized that arc, you got to like be incredibly disingenuous. You have to like have not thought about what you're saying at all. Like, 'cause I reread that arc. I'm like, how the fuck do you think this is being, like, plagiarized? How do you think Tabata is plagiarizing this arc? There's barely, like, the similarities are so vague. And also just wrong. Or we'll take Oss using anti-magic as an aspo. Oh my god, that's one of the worst takes I've ever seen. And Julian, how do you get Gojo, Sukuna, and Kashimo to 36 times FTL? Oh god. Your friend says anti-magic is more broken than Infinity, but he's had Black Clover derangement syndrome ever since Land of the Sun arc. I don't get how you can argue. Like, how can you argue that anti-magic is more broken than Infinity? Like, compare the amount of Asta losses to Gojo's losses. But Broku, guy dies and guy has ice powers. Oh my gosh, right? He blitzed a Sukuna. They dodged EM waves. That would be... It sounds like you're doing a calc stack there. W take your gnaw. Black Clover gets good at volume 10. Well, thank you, Gamer God Gojo. Appreciate that, $2. I think you might be saying W take or gnaw instead of your gnaw. Volume 10, I believe that's the Witch's Forest arc. I think it's good before that, but I think that's when it gets great, in my opinion. Or actually, I think that Seabed Temple is when it gets great. But it just builds up. But Asta got more L's than W's. Actually, somebody went through, did a win-loss chart for Asta, and he has 28 wins and 16 losses. I don't know what the criteria is. I kind of want to go through and check if that's actually correct, because everybody just started retweeting it. In my opinion, it's probably not correct, because most people are not, unless if they actually have a specific set criteria of what counts as a win or a loss, Asta is annoying because of his screaming, while every MC shown series who scream at the top of their lungs. Yeah, exactly. So true. Kashimo dodged the spatial cleave, which I myself have calculated 2 to 5 FTL. No, yeah, that would be if he dodges the spatial cleave. Wait, how can you gauge that the spatial, the Kashimo dodging the spatial cleave is 2 to 5 times FTL? Like, how did you gauge that? So I calc that to a 13. It seems like you might be calc stacking. I expect it to be parts of it good, parts of it cringe, Matt. But thanks for that super chat. I appreciate that. Well, electromagnetic waves, Astro, they move at light speed in a vacuum, and they don't move at light speed when they're not in a vacuum. But it's like 99.9999% still the speed of light. Like it's basically such a small difference. Not only does Yuno lose to Luffy, but Mereoleona as well. What? Yuno would destroy Mereoleona. And probably Luffy, but I don't scale it. I was watching a Boruto versus Asta video. I wonder if that's the King Bullet video. Got in a debate with a guy saying no one scales the Dorothy's dimension, but it turned into a debate about Yami scaling his dimension slash. Oh, interesting. I'm not one guy legit. I have read Marshall. I think it's a really good series. Like, really good. It sucks that it ended. Like, I think that it could have gone on longer. If so, Asta versus Mosh. I would go Asta, but Mosh is actually pretty underrated in power. Because the spatial cleave. Yeah, but like, how are you getting 2 to 5 times the speed of light, or 13 to 17 times the speed of light? Like, are you assuming the spatial cleave? Like what are you basing? Are you comparing it to electromagnetic waves? Is that what you're doing? Oh, someone said that Zenon couldn't beat Gojo because he can't get through infinity, even though he can cut through space. Yeah, no, Zenon is a nightmare matchup for Gojo. Oh god. One Piece fan saying Black Clover isn't Lightspeed. Um, the EM waves are not calced to be 2 to 5 times the speed of light. The electromagnetic waves are light speed. Electromagnetic waves, that is what light is. Light is an electromagnetic wave. And the calc, for what I remember, was assuming the electromagnetic waves are light speed, Sukuna is 2.5 times the speed of light. That's what I remember of it being. I could be wrong, because I've seen that calc was like months ago. I think I last saw it. I wouldn't be surprised if Navarro is coming back, Kobe. I think probably, honestly. Okay, that's what I'm asking, Julian. Like, what you have to like. That's what I was comparing it. Like, you have to have a comparison. So, the spatial cleave covered more difference in a shorter time compared to EM waves. Yeah, so that's how you'd get it. So you're saying that the spatial cleave moved that much faster? But anyways, bad Black Clover takes. Let me see if I can find the tweet. So this got brought up, and this was a very old critique from damn near 2 years ago now. Actually, probably is 2 years ago. Why is it not screen sharing? I also actually I'm gonna pull up on my phone real quick. How can I intentionally be the most annoying anti-scaler possible? I don't know. Oh, I'm not camping anymore, Matt. But thanks for the $2. It was a good trip. What's your BC starting five? Like my 5 favorite characters. Right now it's Asta, Yami, Noelle, Yuno, and Lucius. But it could change. It changes all the time. So, this was an old critique from so long ago, like 2 years ago, that people argued in this instance of Asta versus Lucifero that this is a plot hole or just like what is it called? Plot convenience or whatever. That Lucifero broke Asta's leg and kept fighting. Now, the issue with this is that it's never stated. Like, it's literally legitimately never stated in the series that Asta's leg is broken. All we see is Lucifero having kicked Asta in the leg. Never signified, never stated that Asta's leg is broken. And this got brought back up as a critique that, people were, and I like, this is my response to it, because it was just brought back up. People were, this person wasn't actually saying it, they just like, remember this, but, I said, never understood why people assumed Asta's leg was actually broken. He just got kicked in the leg. Even if his leg was broken, the anti-magic reinforcing his leg would act similar to an exoskeleton. And I say, people just make shit up to hate. And it's true. Like, basically, if you want to argue that it is broken, that's fine. It still doesn't, like, break anything. Like, it makes sense why he could move. Like, for example, if I jumped out of my window right now and broke my leg, but then if I all of a sudden gained the power of anti-magic, if I went into Devil Union, I would probably be able to still sprint and jump because of the extra energy that's reinforcing my leg. Like, for example, if I had super strength and I broke my leg, I could probably still run on my leg because it would be strong enough to do that on a broken leg. And that's the other part here, is Asta's a superhuman. So, like, we have a superhuman here, reinforced by a supernatural energy, anti-magic. And this is an unconfirmed leg break. And people are critiquing this, saying this is an ass pull. This is plot convenience. Like, Asta should not be able to fight. But it's like, it's literally never stated that the leg's broken. All we see is a kick at an awkward angle, which that doesn't mean it's broken. And then people say that this crick, crick, crick means that Asta's leg is broken, like these sound effects. These are the same sound effects in the same area that whenever Asta's body is getting strained by using anti-magic, it's the same sound effect. So this doesn't prove that his leg's broken. And like I said, even if his leg is broken, it doesn't mean shit. Like, I think I found an instance of people. Yeah, so then I found this. In real life, Mateo Mitchell from the USA, he broke his leg during a 400-meter relay, and he sprinted 200 meters on a broken leg. This is a regular, okay, not a regular human. This is an Olympic-level athlete, which would be lesser than a superhuman, and he could sprint 200 meters on a broken leg. And why can this happen in real life to a non-superhuman, but when a superhuman in Black Clover breaks their leg via head cannon? Like, it's so goofy. Jacob, $5 super chat. Appreciate that, bro. Don't jump the window. I'll come and break it for you. I know you would. I know you would. But thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, exactly, K Lizzie. People do wild shit with injuries all of the time. I remember I met this veteran, and I can't remember if he broke his leg by getting shot in his leg, but for whatever happened, his leg was broken, and he was able to sprint several hundred meters in full gear. Not sprint, but he still ran fast. And it's like, that's a soldier. Like, a real-life human soldier. And for whatever reason, a superhuman with supernatural energy can't run through a head cannon injury. Like, come on, guys. Jump out the window into my arms. Oh my god. Straw, I'd appreciate that, bro. Bro got the IRL scans, yeah. How are you? Yeah, they're doing better, Mr. Jeff. Appreciate you looking out for me. They're not all the way better, but yeah. And this is that was a My Hero Academia fan too. Like, we had My Hero Academia fans coming in. Oh, I had to find the other one. This guy came in, and this is another My Hero fan, and he gave like a whole list of why he was right or whatever, and he talked about Black Clover, he literally every single thing he mentioned was objectively wrong. So look at this. A 10-year-old for 5 years is doing a daily strength training regimen of almost exclusively push-ups and squats and on a proteinless diet of potatoes with no rest days. His major muscle groups would have atrophied and joints would have been destroyed before the exam. So for one, Asta did not start training at 5. It was at 10. It was at 5, not 10. So he trained for 10 years. And the daily strength training regimen of almost exclusively push-ups and squats, that's not actually it. He was doing more than that. He was training inside of a grand magic region. And we don't know the breakdown of the macronutrients of the no potatoes. It wasn't potatoes. Asta's not eating potatoes. They're like no potatoes. I can't remember how they're pronounced. But there are fruits and veggies with higher protein counts. Like, it's not potatoes. And also, the difference with Black Clover and our real world is, in Black Clover, there's life energy. In real world, there's not. And in Black Clover, it is shown that if you lose life energy, your body is wounded or whatever. So by that same logic, if you gain life energy, your body should be stronger. And we have other characters getting crazy strong, like Klaus. But, man. And it's like, no, like, okay. He's arguing, and he thinks that Asta's not a superhuman. I need to try and find that. Because, yes, if a normal person... Pot potatoes? Oh, okay, on the dub. But yeah, they're not regular potatoes, though. But if a regular person did this training regimen, they would probably have, like, issues with their body. Actually, they definitely would, because they wouldn't be able to... a regular human would just not be able to survive the Grand Magic Region training that Asta did. But this training would work for a superhuman. Like, I need to see if I can find that tweet. Because this guy argues that Asta is not a superhuman. But, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I really want to go look through it. But he thinks Asta is just a regular human. But the training Asta did would work for a regular human. Because how training, like, works is, like... I don't think a lot of people realize this, but most people don't really get benefits from just, like, let's say you're a couch potato your whole life, and you don't do anything, you're not that active. Well, if you take performance-enhancing drugs, they're not going to do that much for you. This is like the misnomer with performance-enhancing drugs, at least most of them, is that what it does is it makes it so that your body recovers faster. So you can train more and you can train harder. And so if Asta has superhuman genetics where his body recovers faster and he has more endurance than the regular person, then this training would work. And we know that Asta's a superhuman because he does superhuman things. A sword that is smaller than his first sword, the Demon Dweller sword, is so heavy that a magically reinforced person, i.e. somebody with superhuman strength, struggled to hold it. The Wizard King. And other characters with superhuman strength struggle to hold it. And he can carry that sword in one hand, and an even heavier sword in the other hand, and run around at superhuman speeds. What are my thoughts on debates like Toji versus Yuta, Hikari versus Yuta, and Kashimo versus Yuta? Julian, I think I already did a video on Toji versus Yuta. I had Yuta. Hikari versus Yuta, I'd probably have Yuta. That would be a bit more debatable. I think that right now he's, probably stronger. Kashimo versus Yuta. That's a tough one, actually. Like, I would want to go back and reread some stuff. And my arm still does hurt, Leo. Appreciate you checking in. He's like Toji on steroids, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Tonio. It's fiction. But yeah, like, that was like I saw so many hot takes around that, like, man. Yeah, exactly, Strahd. His body is reinforced by the Witch's Forest, but he's talking about more at the beginning of the series, but Black Clover mountain level. Oh man. I honestly don't see mountain level as often anymore. Okay, Lizzie, I went to Arizona for camping. It was fun. Yeah, exactly, Ivan. Asta, like, and it is so crazy. Like, it's crazy how Asta, and this is what these are My Hero fans, right? What's crazy is how Deku does 10 months of training on a cleaning up a beach, and in that training he literally picks up a fucking truck. He lifts a fucking truck. Oh, but that's not like that's not like unbelievable or whatever. I agree, Little Caesar. The country level Black Clover is bad right now. Magicless Ryu straight up stopped an attack from Machika, yeah. Yeah, which just shows that, like, you can still be crazy strong in Black Clover without magic. There is a lot of evidence for it. Byron, yeah, like, I see it. It's usually not content creators, though. Usually it's just random people online. I think most people who actually do power scaling just recognize that Black Clover is above country level. Inked? I don't think it's a highball to get Black Clover. No, it's actually not. It's not a highball to get Black. Or sorry, it's not a highball to get My Hero Country. So Black Clover is Warhammer 40k level at minimum. No, 40k has like outer versatile characters. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. I already have done face reveals, so I don't know why I would do a face reveal for 100k. I would like need to think about it. What I would do for 100k for a special. Maybe Asta versus Naruto. Should I do that, guys? I will have reread all of Naruto and Boruto. Should I do Asta versus Naruto for 100k or Asta versus Boruto for 100k? Like, Asta versus Naruto is probably the most requested video on my channel. Yeah, 40k still is on a versus, yeah. Little Caesar. I would say Multi-Continental is like a highball for My Hero. Well, Rax has weird scaling. He thinks Lucius is Multi-Continental, I believe. So that would mean I think he probably also thinks that like Zet and Asta is Multi-Continental. Thirst edit for 100k? Oh my god. I might do a poll after this stream and do like for 100k, do you guys want Asta versus Naruto or Asta versus Boruto? Asta versus Naruto, Jacob. By the way, Jacob, you gotta read Cradle. I like Rax, Mr. Jeff. I just disagree with how he scales. Asta next Naruto. I don't have a dog, K. The highest viable scale for Naruto is star level to solar system. I mean, you can definitely scale it to multiversal. Oh, thanks, Ivan. Appreciate that. $10. Hello, haven't caught one of your streams in a fat minute. Hopefully your arm doing better. Maybe Asta vs. Borto, please, or both. Yeah, I mean, again, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I definitely will, and also glad to have you back. I'll definitely be doing both, probably. But it's just for 100k, the 100k special if we get there. I mean, the issue with like having tendonitis is it's really slowed me down from getting to that 100K goal because I've missed most of 2024 so far. Jacob, I've been reading on Kindle, Jake, so I can't share with you unfortunately. Unless if you want me to screenshot like 400 pages. But I've also heard that the audiobook is really good. It's done by one of the best audio book actors in the industry. And he's also an author himself, too. So I've heard the audiobook's really good. But I just read it on Kindle, Jake. Asta versus Naruto is close. That'd probably be a good title. Like, Asta versus Naruto is closer than you think. Oh, no, I haven't checked it out, Kay. I still need to do that. Thanks for reminding me. I don't live in Arizona, Matt. Yami versus Itachi, Asta versus Naruto or Boruto, Noelle versus Sakura. Asta genuinely speed blitzes Naruto. I've seen some good. I think that yeah, like Asta is faster from what I've seen from most like Naruto scales. But yeah, that would be a good strat for Kindle. You mean me screenshotting everything? Is that what you mean? Yeah, I've seen Noodle's argument solo. So that's why I'm referring to like the multiversal Naruto shit. Yeah. No, I mean, Inked, and I guess everybody here who scales Naruto, because I'm only like 50 chapters into my reread so far. Isn't the main reason for star level or solar system Naruto because of the dimension that Kaguya creates, and there's a star in the dimension. Like, isn't that the main thing? Black Clover, all factions at peak versus the Imperium of Man. See, like, I'm not into the like very in depth of Warhammer 40K scaling, and I know it can be all over the place, but I would assume that there are a lot of like the foot soldiers, like the regular soldiers in the Imperium of Mankind would be nothing in Black Clover. Space Marines, it's there. I've seen scaling all over the place of them. I don't know. I've not read enough to actually say anything, but I would assume that Primarchs or people who are Primarch level, or something like the I can't remember what they're called now, but they were like a really cool sect of Space Marines or chapter. They're like super special, super powerful. Were they the Grey Knights? They would probably be busted in Black Clover, like probably stronger than the verse. And then you have the Emperor of Mankind, who would know if the entire Black Clover verse in negative time, bro. Oh my gosh, Matt. Yeah, so Mr. Oathflame, I actually saw, I don't know if it's a TikTok, but yeah, I've seen his video on Warhammer Inked. Yeah, those are good videos. That's why I'm saying that Black Clover would get shredded by Warhammer 40K. But Mr. Oathflame, you bring up a video, or you bring up something about Naruto draining a star. I saw somebody on TikTok bringing up how that's actually a mistranslation in a light novel. They showed that it's actually a planet. But I don't know. I haven't read it. I don't know if that's actually a mistranslation, but that's what they showed. They showed a version of it where it said star, and then they showed a corrected version. That's what they said, that is actually a planet. But yeah, that's a tough one, Byron, because I'm not really that well versed in either of those series in terms of their power scaling. I know they're both very powerful, but the rats are crawling inside my head. They're quiet, though, but I can feel their footsteps. I am screenshotting that. That is amazing. Naruto versus Boruto. Isn't he just, like, pretty objectively stronger than Naruto right now? I just see it all over Twitter. Okay. Oh, really, Little Caesar? I'm a few chapters behind on My Hero. Would Black Clover be better if it took place in the 21st century or in the future? Honestly, can you imagine Black Clover in, like, a Star Wars-esque setting? Like, it's a sci-fi fantasy. That would be sick. Like, imagine Asta gets a fucking blaster of anti-magic or a lightsaber of anti-magic. Oh yeah, Mr. Jeff, I'd be so excited to see Henry Cavill's Warhammer 40K. The rats may be quiet, but their footsteps aren't. Oh my god. But yeah, like I said, I'll get there when I get there. I gotta reread all Naruto. I'll read Boruto. And then probably find somewhere to read the light novels. Yo, so, Byron, what's so funny is that in JJK, people were getting pissed off that Yuta used Sukuna's curse technique before Yuji. And people were making fun of the series for that. And then they're like, oh, you're going to get mad at Yuta for just doing his job? He's a copy. He's a copy sorcerer. Like, that's his ability. And then I was like, that reminds me so much of when Mimosa healed people. And they're like, people were getting pissed and making fun of Black Clover. And then it's like, are you really going to get mad at a healing mage for healing people? Oh my god, Matt. Y'all, you need to chill. Which fight do I think is the next Black Clover chapter? I think that... Man. I think that it's going to be another group of Black Bulls. It's going to be that. Or it's going to be one of the Paladin fights. Yo, what's up, Bright Cloak? Hope we're doing well, bro. Oh, another take that I think stinks is people trying to argue that Lucius has done nothing. Like, I think that it makes sense why people say it. And it's because technically Lucius has not done a lot. Alright, see you, Jacob. Have a good workout, bro. Damn, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, Lucius. People talk shit on Lucius because they say he hasn't done anything since his reveal. The issue with that is, guys, it's been 2 years since Lucius was revealed. And I think that the reason why people think he hasn't done anything is because if it had, in 2 years, we would have 100 chapters, roughly. We've only had 38 chapters since Lucius was revealed. And one of a large chunk of those 38 chapters was the Land of the Sun arc. Which I believe the Land of the Sun was like 337 through 353. Where Lucius was really barely in those. He basically was in there to send the 3 paladins to go attack the Land of the Sun. I think that is like the main reason is because... Why is my mic bugging right now? Is my mic sound okay to you guys? Because on my feedback, my audio mixer in OBS, it is saying I'm like red, which means like it is ungodly loud. So let me know. Matt, you need to chill, bro. Fagoyan is gonna die, and Marilyn will get the Fire Spirit. If anybody gets the Fire Spirit, it's probably gonna be Leopold. Yeah, I bet it's fun solo to scale Naruto. So Kobe, the typical Giga chapter is 40 to 50 pages, if I remember. It was either 40 to 50 or 45 to 55. So it's gonna be, let's say, 40 to 55 pages. I would say that it's likely it's gonna be a big chapter because when the last chapter came out and it was only 29 pages, a lot of people were scared because they're like, are we gonna be only getting a 30-page chapter every 3 to 4 months? But I think the theory was kind of affirmed that it was only a 30-page chapter to finish the volume because the instant that Black Clover 369 came out, they released a new volume and that chapter was in it. So I think that's why it was only 30 pages. Oh my god, man. Fuego about to die without reaching his full potential is wild, bro. I know. It's crazy that he can't even do spear dive. Or at least, like, if you think about it, bro is struggling against angels right now. And everybody's saying, oh, he's gonna go spear dive. But if you think about it, if he's struggling against angels that are attacking the civilians, why is he not going spear dive right now? I don't think he has it yet. I think that he might get it this arc before the series is over, but I don't think he's unlocked it yet, which is sad. Can you imagine having the Fire Spirit this long and you don't even have Spirit Dive yet? You don't have Saint Stage? Like, Yuno got Spirit Dive. He got that in a few months. He got Saint Stage in, like, less than 2 years. Noelle, she got Spirit Dive and Saint Stage in, like, 3 days. Which she was trained by a god, so, like, it's not completely fair, but... Oh my god, man. My take on Beast Gohan versus UI Goku. I have not read the latest chapter, so... I have my takes that I don't know yet. Oh my god, Gerardo. Bro, Fugoyan goes Saint Stage and gets one-shot by a Lucius clone. Guys, unironically, Fugoyan would lose to Magna right now. And he'd probably lose to Kaiser right now. That is how bad. That is how bad Fugoyan. How much of a fraud Fugoyan is. No, Astar, he was defeating the low-ranked devils in the Spade arc. If you're talking about Fugoyan. He was bodying those fools. Yeah, Noct is a really weird fall-off, right? Like, Noct is an incredibly weird fall-off. I mean, I'm sure he's going to be really strong now. He's probably going to be very, like, one of the higher tiers because he's probably going to be scaling relative to anti-magic Achika. But, actually, I can't even remember. Did Asta give Achika anti-magic? I don't know if he did. I know he's done it before, but... I'm going back to 368 to check. No. I don't know if she has anti-magic. I think anti-magic Noct's going to be pretty strong, though. Noct got anti-magic, though, right? Yeah. But it is weird his fall off still. Like, struggling against Damnatio that bad. It was weird. I thought that double Union Nox would put up a good fight, but respect Kaiser, exactly, Mr. Oathflame. Yeah, Nozel not having a form is kind of crummy in my opinion. Like, if Noel's a Valkyrie, it'd be sick if Nozel had an Einar form. Like, Einar, if you guys don't know, Einar are what warriors are called if they go to Valhalla. So if, like, Real drew Valhalla because he saw Noel's Valkyrie form, that'd be sick if Nozel had, like, an Einar form. And they would, like, show, like, the Silva clan as kind of, like, descended of people who were Valkyries or Einar. That'd be sick. Paladin Lashikta would be wild. Ryu, yeah, I wonder why he's so chill. And he is strong. He literally intercepted an attack from Zet and Asta and Zet and Achika at the same time. It makes me wonder if he can do Zetten without having magic. And he's just using Ki to augment his abilities. I agree, Gerardo. I actually totally agree. Twilight Valhalla should have been Real's masterpiece, and he should have died. That would have been a great ending to his character, and that would have been a big... Because I don't think character deaths are needed. But with that many death flags, I think if Real dies, that is a... The Spade arc is made a bit better, because then now it shows that the stakes are actually, like... We can actually now believe that somebody's going to die. Now, death isn't everything. You can have stakes without, thinking people are going to die, right? Like, now the stakes aren't even, like, people are going to die. The stakes are, if we lose, we might die, but we're not really dying because Lucius is going to bring us back as an immortal, and he's going to mind control us, and he's going to be the tyrant. So, that is the stakes right now. Nobody's going to really die. Unless if it's somebody who Lucius doesn't want to bring back. That's the stakes. Like, nobody is really going to die right now. So, except for Asta, maybe. That's the only person that Lucius might want to kill. Or, But... Bro, if Real draws Ragnarok, though, that'd be crazy. Asta, Noel, triple tag team. Yeah, we need the Light Triad to fight together. Asta and Noel to kiss. I think that they are... I think that very soon, Asta and Noel are going to have, like, a reunion moment. And they will. I hope that, I hope Charlotte joins the fight against Morgan. I think that he already does feel for Noel Astro. I am kind of, like, predicting that with Lily out of the way, that his emotions are going to shift more towards focusing on Noel. Like, he already likes Noel. Like, he respects her. And, it's like the found family of the Black Bulls. I think there'll be more to it. Like, I think we'll get one more romantic moment, but... Because I think that Asta and Yami are just paralleling each other with their bullshit Ki sensing, where they both have the ability to sense emotions, but they're still blind to the girls that are just falling head over heels for them. You're a shill for Black Clover, Scott. I love Black Clover. Dorothy having a nightmare realm. That would be wild. I wonder what an ultimate magic spell for Dorothy would be. Are you okay, Marcyrex? Mimosa with Yuno or Klaus? That's the rough thing, is that Mimosa... I don't really see a lot of chemistry with her and Klaus. Or Yuno. So Mimosa, if Austin ends up with Noelle, Mimosa... I mean, I could see Klaus just because they were in a squad, like the same squad, like same brigade. They did a lot of missions together. Austin Noelle's romance needs work. I think that it's. I guess it depends on what you mean by needs work. Like, I think that what's gonna happen is there's gonna be something that will happen to kind of be the singularity of what causes them to come together. Like, I don't think that they're just gonna end up together. I think that Tabata is gonna have something happen in the story. I do think so, Gerardo. Asta Ex Mimosa hardly exists. Yeah, it really does. Like, I don't see why Tabata would want to. Like, and I'm trying to look at it from a non-biased perspective, because I am Astel, but Dorothy and Rill. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Yuno and Charmy. So Dorothy and Rill could work out. Their imaginations, dreams. Nebra. I think she was in one of the chapters in the final arc. Austin Achika, yeah, I think that does too. See, I used to like Asta and Rebecca, but Rebecca ain't done shit since then. See, Leo, I would not want an Asta with multiple girls. That is... I don't know. $3.59. So 359, Asir stabs Nozel. And see, that's the worst part about the Judgment Day arc, which is, I would say, the arc after Land of the Sun, if they are separate arcs, just a part of the same saga, is that it's rushed as hell. Like, we just get, first page of this chapter is Nozel already defeated by Asir. I'm sorry, but Tabata, why didn't you let us see Nozel first see his mother again? Get some, like, reactions to that and show their actual fight, and not just skip to Asir has stabbed Nozel and then the fight's over. Like, as much as I love Black Clover, I mean, obviously it's not perfect, but it just would hit so much harder if we got to see the Nozel fight, actually. Actually, you know what? I might be stupid. Didn't they show some of it before? Oh, I'm scrolling through. Yeah, there's like no... Yeah, there's like nothing, pretty much. But we do see Nebra. Somebody brought up Nebra. After Nozel's defeated, we see Nebra crying, wounded, and she's like, Big Brother Nozel, I can't fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight Mother. And also, Solid is just being a bitch, too. Yeah. So solid was shown in that chapter. Nightmare Ragnarok would be crazy, meme. Jesus Christ. Matt, what are you on? Yeah, Noel is the ugly duckling, Mr. Oathflame. Rebecca is just doing nothing. I really hope that whenever the anime gets to Judgment Day arc, we see the fights more expanded upon. Because, man, I do... Like, even though Noel with not Undine, with Leviathan is foreshadowed, it needs... It could use some more. Yeah, exactly, Voyager. I think that's what will happen, in my opinion. But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. It was a fun stream, but I got a bunch of homework to do. But my plan is to stream one more time this week. I know I keep telling you guys I'm going to stream more, but shit just keeps happening. But I should be able to stream once more this week before next week. But also, this week should be the video finally coming out. But it's good talking to y'all. Thanks for all the support, everybody. Thanks for the super chats, y'all. And peace out.